Hey guys, welcome back to Rule 16. I am your host Javon, and today we're about a brand new benchmark. It's HELLBLADE Senua Sacrifice for the PC. Today we're testing this on my Intel Core i7-6660U with the Intel Iris 540 integrated graphics. We're running with 8GB of dual channel memory RAM, and as you can see, we're not running at 1024 by 768. No, instead we're running at 640 by 480 on the lowest preset. I had to change it in the config file to get this type of performance, and we are running with DirectX 11. Now this is the enhanced edition that I downloaded that I was trying to use the AMD FSR for. However, the Iris 540 for some reason or another can't support it. The second I turn it on, it crashes. So we have to actually play it like this to see just what kind of improvements of the game itself did the enhanced edition do. Once again, we're running at 640 by 480 on the lowest, and it is, you know, not the worst. Definitely not the worst. We're somewhat hitting 30 FPS, but I imagine that won't last very long. Now I remember the Intel HD620 normally hits around 15 FPS and whatnot. It's actually quite impressive that this is actually holding up this well and actually playing at this type of level. I wouldn't imagine it could naturally. And it is doing quite a good job at maintaining around that level. Even if it drops in the 20s, it's not drawing low 20s yet. It'll happen, but it just hasn't happened yet. But it is amazing that we're getting over 30 FPS on integrated graphics like this. And what's impressive about it is that it's stable. That's the most impressive part. It being stable enough to run at this type of performance. Normally you'd be going like 20 to 30 FPS and it'd be dropping, going up and down, up and down, up and down. But it was really consistent in the 30s just now, which isn't bad. And I feel like that's an improvement over the last time I tested this, the normal edition of this game. I really would have liked to use AMD FSR. I'll try it on the other integrated graphics because I really want to test that out to see what kind of improvements I could do for integrated graphics. But, you know, this one's a loss. I haven't done a lot on the Intel HD 4600, so I will do more on the Intel HD 4600 to see what I can get out of that. Hopefully a bit more performance. Been taking it a little light the last 2 days. We'll be putting out a lot of content going forward from today onward, so I hope you guys enjoy this. Don't forget, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and stick around for more epic content. So anyway, you wanna get on with it, or do you think HELLBLADE Senua Sacrifice 2? You feel like I'll be able to run this on integrated graphics? No, not really, but you know, a guy can have dreams. A guy can have dreams. The Iris 540 is actually pretty impressive. I have said this before. It's a little bit of a beast in its own right. It can do some stuff, man. It's a 1080p screen. Like, it's a good laptop. Overheats a bit too fast though, as you can see with those temperatures. But the temperatures are fine considering I only use them for benchmarks. So I'm all good with that. Like, literally this computer is for benchmarks. I don't sit down and play games for long extended periods of time. So if you're like, oh my gosh, your computer is overheating, it's for benchmarks, guys. Holy crap, I think that benchmark just destroyed. I think it hit 90 degrees and it said nope. But it is running over 30 FPS at all times. This is really impressive. To maintain this type of performance, I feel like I need to drop down my my level of performance, dude, because this is going a bit too high. Yeah, I need to get it to like 3000, I think, or some crap. So just something to lower that down because I don't like those temperatures going that high. Still, regardless. 90 degrees is a bit too much, guys, even for me. But this is a great performance, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Integrated graphics can get it done. Like I said, we had to change the resolution down to 640 by 480 to make the game, you know, somewhat playable, because I couldn't use AMD FSR. Without it, you were getting around 15 FPS if people are curious enough to know. This is being run on a capture card, so this is how the game will naturally perform. Every game I run is on a capture card, to be fair, though. Just keep that in mind. I am dropping down. I did drop down. See, I did it. I did it.
She can't go back now. No, this is it.
I don't normally do voice for the Iris 540, but this is on an SSD, so I was like, yeah, you know, I'll do this one. I want to get into a first fight before I end the video at least, so I'm just going to mute myself. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more epic content.
I was just hiding. I find I live longer That way. Don't listen. Never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you?
It's just a memory.
Drew? Is that you?
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar.
He's lost.
An old fool. Druth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
Look really clearly.
Focus, Senua.
Focus. Focus and you'll see.
What happens if you focus?
I can see one.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
It's the secret.
It's near. Focus, and you will find it. Look towards the gate, and the gate will open.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
It worked!
Where will it take you? It's safe.
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell, but I watched the Northmen, learnt their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here. I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that little slip. You can't just wish things away.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self.
Stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that walks over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here.
what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
Shocked by that performance the entire time. We're in combat and it has dropped a bit, so we're dropping below the 30 now, but it is amazing that it could do even this much. Because it is hovering around the 30 FPS mark. It's still in the high 20s that it's not noticeably bad. And most of it will run at 30 FPS, which is quite impressive. So this is extremely playable. And like I said, this is 640 by 480. We could have done less. We could have dropped even more. So yeah, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This has been HELLBLADE Senua Sacrifice, which is very playable on the Iris 540. Shockingly playable, in fact. I'll see you guys next time.